The upload is complete. Yeah.
Well, here's Mirage and Grimlock, the Battlecross Time 2-pack, which I did gamble and purchased another set just to see if lightning was going to strike twice. Newsflash, it didn't. You can see I finally have a correct Autobot symbol on my Mirage figure in his vehicle form, which means I still got the original here. I slapped the figures back in the box and decided that, well, actually I haven't decided. I mean, maybe you guys should make the decision on this one. I don't know if it's gonna do anything for his channel. I don't know if it's gonna benefit, but hey, if I can help somebody out, well, that's all that really matters to me, I guess. So do you guys want me to do a giveaway on this? Are you fine with a misaligned Autobot logo on the vehicle form for Mirage? Cool. I mean, all the contents are there. Just leave me your thoughts down below, you know, just make a decision for me. We'll go from there. I'm not going to do it anytime soon because I got one giveaway going on at the moment that ends this Saturday. Hint, hint. I'll leave a link in the description down below. Anyway, this is a story for another time. This is what we're primarily talking about today. We are having our transformation tutorial on Grimlock and Mirage. And really, Grimlock's just Dinobot. As he should be, you know, the sole survivor of the Dinobots, lonely Grimlock, who decided he was going to take up a raptor mode just to blend in with society, I guess, which is fine. He looks okay. I don't understand the black head though. Why is his head black and the rest of his body in those darker colors is a darker gray? It doesn't really blend in, and he's got some Dalmatian spots also. This is not common to the original Beast Wars Dinobot figure. The paint job, the deco was completely different. Sure, he's got the white, but everything else was different on the figure, and he was also made of some gold plastic as well, so yeah. Anyway, we'll just put him aside for a moment and take a look at Mirage in his proper Generation 1 design. Beautiful Formula 1 race car. Looks great. Spoiler looks great. It all looks great. And even that aligned Autobot logo there looks it's so beautiful. And my OCD is not kicking in, which makes me happy. So, I guess I'll just go ahead and transform Grimlock to kick things off here. Now, I'm not going to do a transformation back. I'm probably going to have to make this a two-parter because I'm short on time. So, anyway, we'll just lift his arms up, kick this off, and then we'll rip his tail off. Put that aside. Take his feet and kind of split them from the tabs here, that keeping it locked in place. Push them forward like that. So now that that's like that, now you can sit. Hey, it's just something. Anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to flip up his legs like so. And I've noticed something. I can't believe I've never actually made mention of this, especially in Dinobot's review. You can see I've got this pretty flush. Now, I've seen a lot of reviewers on YouTube who have this common problem where they can never keep this aligned. This piece here just keeps separating. It causes a massive split, and it doesn't look good in his beast mode. Let me explain what you guys probably aren't looking at here, okay? You see that tab right there and that slot right there. So you're basically doing that. You're just pushing it in, and you can see it's not lining up. That's your problem, right? Let me explain something else that you guys probably keep missing. There's a tab right there, and there's a slot in there. So if you start with the top here, and then you push on the normal tab and slot right here in the middle, there you go. Alright, there you go. Problem solved. Be on the lookout for that. Anyhow, yeah, we're going to open these up now, as I'm doing on both sides, like so. Fling them out all the way, that's fine. Go ahead and fold down his feet and back heels, because those are going to become his hands. Bring all this up. This is going to become a finicky mess in just a moment, as it always does, but what we're going to do now is we're going to separate this piece here and flip this back so we got his head revealing. Keep all this up for the moment. Grab his legs, now that we have them untapped from right here where my thumb is. We'll swing that down, do the same thing, swing that down. Take his head, fold it down, like so. Right. And then what we can do now is we can take his robot feet and fling them forward like this. Come under here and grab his heel support and bring him out. Do the same thing here, bring this out like so. And then untab from the knee section here. Looking good so far. Now we're gonna rotate. And that's pretty much it for the legs. We're done there. What we need to do now is work with everything else here. Ooh, look at this floppy mess. Just checking to make sure he's still on camera. Actually, you know, I did forget something because obviously it's an eyesore. We need to flip back his calves or shins, whatever. Make sure they clip into place. They should, like so. There you go. Now his legs are complete. I'm sorry I missed that step. But hey, how unprofessional of me. Next, we're gonna grab all this and swing it forward as we have already. You know, I've only done this a couple times, so you're just gonna have to bear with me as I'm trying to remember what's going on here. But take this piece and swing it back. There's a tab right there. It's gonna go slotting in here, and that should keep his head locked in position, like so. This comes back. It's gonna be his backpack. And we're getting there, we're getting there. I feel like I'm missing a step somewhere. So anyway, what to do with this? Well, we'd swing this around. And in theory, if correct, it should actually go in here. Kind of dark, as you know, of course it is. It's my camera. But make sure that's all pushed in there for the time being. There we go. And then we bring down this piece here. I think I see what the problem is. Actually, hold on. Swing these down first. Lift up the arm, then swing this in, because there's a tab that locks his hands in position. And then there's another tab in there that's going to grab the hand right here where you see that little slot in his finger. Should. There we go. Okay. Then we swing this down. Swing this around. Bring this down. Make sure his hand is facing the right way. And that's one. Let's do the other. Try to remember all that. Swing this down. Bring this up. Rotate this in. Make sure it tabs in here at his hand. And then we bring that in. Make sure it tabs in right there at the finger. And then rotate. Bring down. Bring that up. Rotate the hand. And readjust everything to your liking. Make sure everything's straight. This is supposed to tab in, if I recall right, or maybe it just sits back there. But anyway, there's Grimlock in his robot mode, which the real difference between him and Dinobot, besides the paint job, is the head sculpt, which is fine. I dig it. Sorry he doesn't want to stand up too well, but then again, you can see this platform is imbalanced. Anyhow, let's give him his weapons. So, we open this, we pull out the sword, and then we flip this open. We drop the figure, fine, it makes it easier. We'll just go ahead and open up his hands and stick this into his palm, and then we close it back up by his hands that just popped it out for some reason. Yay. It's not the best connection, but hey, it gets the job done. Sometimes it works fine. Just gotta give it some time, a little patience. And then we take this tab here and we slot it into this hole here. Yeah, that doesn't really make any sense. It's like putting a triangle into a square slot. That's it works. Surprisingly it works, but hey, it shouldn't, but it does. Oh well. So there's Grimlock in his robot mode. Looks great. Looks like he's ready to kick some Maximal butt, or should I say kick some Predacon butt. My bad. Alright, so now Mirage. And this one I've only done once. This platform is going to be the end of me. As if nothing else is going to end this channel, which is on the verge of death anyhow. I mean, it's that time of the year where I'm always talking about it. Anyway, let's go ahead and take his weapons off. And what we can do is we can go ahead and separate the bottom here, because you have to pull one up and one down. This isn't that kind of tab and slot where you can just push it in. It doesn't work that way. You have to make sure that you are putting one over the other, like so. So anyway, there's that. Just showing it off. And then what we can do now is we can take this piece here and flip this up all the way, like so. We'll come back to it in just a moment, because what we're going to do now is we're going to take this little piece here and we're going to pop it open, so that way we can get to the head. And we need to swing these around so we can get the head out, and make sure that it tabs in at the front, so that way we can take this piece here, which has a slot that's going to go into the tab in the back of his head collar section, and there you go, tap that in. Then we can take the wheels and swing them back like that. Looking good so far. Then what we need to do is split apart the entire vehicle from the front. Turn it this way, it might be a little easier so you can see what I'm doing here. Once that's split, then we need to come and take these pieces here one at a time, untab them, which are very tight. And then we can take this front section and swing it all the way back as it should, like that. So that way now we can take the rest of this and swing it down. Make sure to flip out his foot. Make sure it all tabs in. And then swing it like that, and that's one leg. Let's repeat the same process on this side. And I think the only problem with this new Mirage is that one of these, if you're not careful, pops off too easily. But yeah, it worked fine. Okay, never mind. Sometimes it's a hit or miss. So anyway, let's get this to untab. Ugh. Very tight. Very tight. Ugh. There we go. And then of course we gotta make sure that this piece untabs as well on this hinge. Flip out the foot. Bring it down. All the way. Swing it. There we go. Straighten up the legs. And we're almost there. What we need to do now is just take his arms and swing them in. They will tab in right here. And then we swing up his spoilers. That's going to create his common shoulder armor, I guess you could say. Flip out his hands from inside. There we go. There we go. Finally, now what we need to do is we need to adjust the waist section, because this looks weird. We need to swing this piece back as far as it will go, and then you can see what's happening here is that we're going to line this up and swing this entire section down until it clicks into place like so. Now that looks proportionally better, doesn't it? So there's Mirage in his robot mode. Yes, we're done. We just need to armor him up. So here's his gun. Looks good. Looks great. It's a very nice looking figure. So is the original. Again, it's just that Autobot symbol that just wouldn't let me have it. Now this part, I hate to say it, guys, this is the one thing they really messed up on with this figure. His shoulder cannon doesn't peg in anywhere. The Siege one did. This one doesn't. Why? Guess he has two guns now. It's not a gun, it's supposed to be his shoulder cannon. His common shoulder cannon that the original G1 figure had. And he also had it in the cartoon. It's just... I know it's an easy fix. All I gotta do is drill a hole in here. Because it doesn't look like there's a pin involved here. Or at least not at the top surface. But if I could drill a hole in there, that will actually fit the peg. I mean, yeah. It's an option. But I'm probably not gonna do it because I'll probably mess him up. Anyway. That's Mirage, and that's Grimlock in their robot mode. Stay tuned for the second parter, which I probably won't be able to work on anytime soon. Today, maybe tomorrow, because I gotta get ready for work. But anyway, yeah, that's taking them from vehicle mode to robot mode, and I'm sorry that took almost 20 minutes, but hey, it's 20 minutes that I'm willing to waste that hopefully you guys may have found helpful at the best. So if you enjoyed this, hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to sub up if you want. If you didn't enjoy it, well, you know what to do. I don't have to say it anymore. Anyway, this is Res Power signing off, saying very well, so long, goodbye, get out, and I will see you whenever you see me. Good way to put it.